There you go. Triangle sum theorem. Yes, if you can't see, Trey, come just find a spot over here, maybe on the ground right here or something. Well, I had a test this morning.
Why?
Who knows?
It's really not that bad.
That was a drug test, huh?
Yeah, they swabbed my nose. Yeah.
How many people do you think would fail the drug test?
I don't know.
I think a lot
So
would.
many.
Like, I think that's the reason we're not doing it is because they're like, no.
They make our entire school bad.
Just go
instead of the
away.
students.
So it's like, oh, one thing.
So the one that says the sum of the.
Yep. So you guys are going to get really used to copying down boxes as we go throughout this. Derek Mask. Okay, so you guys are going to get really used to copying down boxes as we start with geometry and as we continue on with geometry. So every day from here on out, you've got to remember to put to bring your journals and to make sure you're ready to roll. Because every day from here on out, we're going to be copying down stuff inside of our journal. Okay? Good idea.
Maybe.
Maybe Case would be nice and share half his chair.
Oh, is this like the?
That's all about.
Is this the side inside?
That's coming on later, this one.
Inside, no, inside.
No. Doesn't matter.
Jason? Right.
That one's already in.
So inside of the example right there, you see an M and then an angle sign. What that means is measure of angle A plus measure of angle B plus measure of angle C equals 180. So that's what those little abbreviation means, and you're going to have to get really accustomed to seeing those also. So anytime you see the little angle sign, that means angle, and M in front of the angle sign means measure of the angle. So that M right there is measure of the angle. So this theorem right here is very self-explanatory. This theorem says that if you add up all three angles of a triangle, no matter what, it equals 180 degrees, right? So if you add up all three angles of these triangles, and this is any triangle out there, all three interior angles add up to be 180 degrees. Always, right? No matter the size, no matter how big one angle is or not, all angles add up to be 180 degrees. Any questions so far? That one's something that's one you guys should be pretty accustomed with right there, right? This is something you probably know. Okay, I want to show you guys a couple. So if you guys look at this 1A down here. 1A. Let me see if I can make it a little clearer. So, I'm just going to stand up and we're going to talk about it. So, 1A, hey, draw that picture right there inside your journal. And we're going to talk about how we find the measure of all those. No, then you can't see the answer. You like that? It's, I'm going to get, like I said, it's going to be extremely easy. I got to finish typing it, but it's only going to be something. We're actually going to probably work on it in class. So. Okay, so this theorem right here goes along with some of the stuff we learned in chapter 5, but mainly chapter 6. So just barely we learned that there's 180 degrees in every single triangle, right? So in this example here, they want us to find angle 1, angle 2, and angle 3. So, I need to be able to draw, but I can't draw and show my book at the same time. So I'm going to do it right here, and I'm sorry to those of you guys that are watching here. So if I do this, this is 1, 3, 28, 71, 57, and 2. All right, who can raise their hand and tell me how to find one of the angles? Preston, give me one.
So you add 57, 71, and subtract it by 180 to get angle 2.
Good. So we're going to add 57 and 71, subtract from 180 to get angle 2. So what he's saying basically is 71 plus 57 plus angle 2 equals 180, right? And to be able to figure it out, we can go 128, is that 128? Plus angle 2 equals 180. Subtract 128 from both sides, so angle 2 equals 52 degrees. So we know this angle right here is 52. Okay, how can I find angle 1 or angle 3? Derek?
You had 71.
Oh, shoot. I'm going to be moving you back and forth a little bit, okay, Esme? Just keep reminding me. Okay, so how would I find angle 1 or angle 3, Derek?
Wouldn't you add 71 to 28 and then add 52 minus from 180 to get angle 3?
No, not necessarily, because those aren't in this. So you're saying add those together, then add that. So we know this whole angle right here is 99, right? So what he's saying is go. So this is one way to find it. So I'm going to tell you a couple different ways. So he's saying, well, this whole triangle, this angle plus this angle plus this angle has to be 180, right? So we know that 99 plus 52 plus angle 3 equals 180, which is going to give us 151. Is that 151? Plus angle 3 equals 180, or angle 3 equals 29. So we know this angle right here is 29. Or, what's another way we could find these?
Wait, where did 99 come from?
These two added up. So that whole angle right
91
there.
plus 28 equals 99.
Yeah, no, 28 plus 91 is, oh, is that 9? That's 71.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
I was like, oh, gee. So, what's another way we could find the measure of these angles?
So how do you get 29?
I added up 99 plus 52, subtracted from 180 to get 29. What's another way?
180 minus 57.
Good, I like this way too. 180 minus, why can we do that, Travis? What kind of angles are these?
Supplementary.
They're supplementary, so we can go 180 minus 57, which in turn would give us 123. So we know that this is 123, we then could go 123 plus 28, subtract from 180 and get that also. And it also would give us 29. Okay? So there's a couple different ways you can go about doing this. The most important thing you have to know is that 3 angles add up to be 180. Alright, any questions on that theorem? Or are we okay with that? Hey, look at... I want to see if you guys can get this one. I want you guys to see if any one of you guys can solve this one on your own. Go. I want angle 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. Okay. Hey, I'm going to draw it real quick, Esme, for you. So I want all 3 of those angles, I mean all, is there 6 of those? 6 of those angles found.
It tells us the answers up there, doesn't it?
Yep. But I want you guys to be able to show. Move it a little so you can't see the answers.
No, dude.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's fine.
This is 4, 5, 67 degrees, 8. Okay, there's a little trick in this one. I'm going to see who can get it. I can already tell.
Whoever gets this throughout the day.
Yes, you have to still do normal. But if you don't do it, I'll
Is
give you
this the
double the
last
amount of
one
homework.
we're doing?
No, we got a bunch more to cover.
Oh no.
We have, I think, 2 more theorems to cover. Go grab a chair. Hey, grab a chair and just pull it right down the side of the table.
Okay.
Hey, can someone tell me while you guys are working, what do those little red lines mean? It means that angle 8 and angle 9 are the same. Okay, so those little red lines mean that angle 8 and angle 9 are the exact same. guess I could have done them red on my paper here. Nobody tested positive for you guys either?
Mm-mm.
Good winner, huh?
No.
And you don't get tested again till, so you guys are good to the end. Mrs. Trudeau's Glover tested positive.
Who?
Mrs. Glover.
Lindsay?
No. Heather.
I don't know.
I'm sure I heard that. I don't know if it's true or not.
I know Holly's sick.
Where is she? Said Aunt Heather
What about her?
tested positive.
Yeah.
Don't like when teachers go down, that's not good. All right. Someone new. I'm going to call Brandon. Which angle did you find first? I can tell you that there's only one angle you can find first. Which angle is the angle you can find first? 7, right? 6 you can't find, 9 and 8 you can't, 4 and 5 you can't. So how do we find 7? So we can go 65 plus 58. What's angle 7? So that's 57 degrees. So by getting that, we know that this is 57. Okay? All right. Who in here found angle 5 next? Good. Why would I find angle 5 next? It's a vertical angle. I know that angle 5 has to be 57. What 8? So angle 5 has to be 57 because of vertical angles, which is fine. Who in here found angle 6 next? Hopefully most of you probably would have went angle 6 by going 180 minus 57 to get 123. So what angle was that? 6? So now the way I know that is because this is linear, that angle equals that angle, so it's 123. I'm not equals that angle plus that angle, supplementary. So it equals 180. Okay. What angle did you guys find next? 4, 8, or 9? 4. Good. We can find 8 and 9, but this is fine. 67 plus 57 is 124. So it's 56. So angle 4 is 56. Angle 8 and angle 9. How did I do it?
180.
And you get what? But that doesn't help us. That tells us the measure of what those two add up to be.
So then you divide by 2.
Yeah, then you just divide it by 2 and you get 28.5 each.
Yeah. So
Wait, why do you divide it by
You said it
2?
couldn't be this one.
Did I?
yeah.
Sorry. So 28.5 be the measure of both of those. Good. So hopefully everyone can kind of see how this thing works. You have to just kind of work through the whole problem. It's not one of the problem you can just look at and get the answer. You kind of have to work through the entire thing to be able to get to it. And I'm not too sure if there's one on your homework day that's going to be that hard or not. But okay, next theorem. Here we go. The exterior angle theorem. This is that. No, that one was just like angle sum theorem. Triangle sum theorem. Let me just see if there's. I think this is the last theorem we have to cover. No, there's one more. Maybe not. Maybe we won't cover that. We'll see. Are you done with that? Are you done? Yeah, I'm moving back over. Thank you, Esme. There you go. Maddie,
Yes.
to be honest with you, I got a little angry when I heard the, which I'm not part of it, so I guess they can't get angry, but I was a little bit angry with the second place finish.
You know, me too. The judges also missed our difficulty points. We got kind of screwed.
I don't know how,
Not gonna lie to
that's what
you.
I'm saying though. I don't like that this thing comes down to judges, to the human.
Don't either. We
Like-
should have won
Like,
Jazz
you
and
just
Shell.
can't beat them.
There should be like a computer screen that like does techniques.
Yeah.
Like video it.
Yeah, we should have won 2 of them, but
Or judges have to
They should
videotape
have
it, and then when they go like
filtered.
judge, that they all watch it together and be like, okay, there's a pause, there's difficulty, pause, and they actually go through it instead of like doing it out. That's what they should do, is videotape them after that and not make any decisions until they go in there and watch each dance separately.
They rank us at the end of the whole competition. I didn't see them. They probably forgot what dance we had. I know. That's stupid.
They don't like it. I think it's a flawed system. That would be like playing basketball and being like, you wanna know what? They were better, but they had some really cool stuff. We're gonna give it to them. That's kind of what it's honestly what it's like right there.
And then 2 legs, whoever
Except for
can
your
dunk it,
first
we win every game.
Yeah. Hey, that team only scored 12 points, but all 6 baskets were massive dunks. They were awesome. Even though they lost by 40, we're going to give it to them. I think it's such a flawed system.
So there's no other way
I
to
know.
get it and score besides the
It's sometimes when I watch like the Olympics, I'm like, that person got a 9.3. But then one judge is like, I had them at an 8.1. You're like, you're a jerk, dude.
Or the worst is like when you have like everyone gives a 10 and then you have the one dude give like a 9 or 9.5.
It has to. There can't be everyone give a 10. Hate 'em. I haven't opened up your homework yet. I just opened up for the very first time. One of your problems just says find X, except where it doesn't give a problem. It just says find X blank. Don't think I'll be giving that one to you. That'd be awkward. Everyone's like searching all over the thing for it. Just like a board. Find X. I can't. That's one of those like trick ones where you actually have to click on the X. Tricky. Okay. Alright, this theorem right here is one that will prove to save you a lot of time if you memorize it. And this is one theorem that a lot of people think, oh, that doesn't make any sense. And then as you start to do more and more math, and especially as you get to math 3, this theorem will save you time by a lot. It's called the exterior angle theorem. What it means is that an exterior angle is equal to the opposite interior angles of a triangle added together. So what that means is, everyone got it written down so I can get to my paper. So what that means is, if I have a triangle like this, and here's my exterior angle, and it says that this is 120. If it said this is 50, I know that that has to be 70 because these two angles, the opposite angles, equal the exterior angle. Alright, so I've seen these kind of problems here. I'll find one right here on your homework while I'm in here.
One thing you just do 60 like 120 or 180
Yeah, so there is another way. You could do 60 and then 60 plus 50 minus 180. But it just makes it a little bit quicker. So this problem on your homework right now looks like this. This is x 93, 49. So right here you would have to know the theorem. Right here you would have to know that the two opposite interior angles equals the exterior angle. So I know that x equals 49 plus 93, or is that 142? So the measure of that angle out there has to be 142. Alright? So, exterior angle theorem. Any questions on it? Is that pretty easy? Okay, we need to do a problem like you're gonna see, yes, ma'am.
So we don't have to solve for the other angle looking thing?
Nope, only the things they ask for you to solve. Yep. Okay, the last thing, and this is where all this kind of comes together. I'm going to draw this picture because this is one off your homework here. If we have an angle like this, that angle's x plus 3. That angle's 2x. And that angle is 5x plus 1. And they want angle, this is A, B, and C. They want angle A, angle B, and angle C. Alright, so looking at this problem right here, right? We know a couple things that we've learned today. One, all the angles inside of a triangle add up to be 180. So Derek, how do I do this?
You add them all together instead of using 180.
Yep. So because all interior angles, all three angles add up to be 180, what we can do is we have to first solve for x. So we have to first find x. We do that by going x plus 3 plus 2x plus 5x plus 1 equals 180. So we add up all the interior angles and we set them equal to 180. Alright, now look, because all the x's are on the same side of the equal sign, we're just going to combine them. X plus 2x plus 5x is 8x. 3 plus 1 is 4 equals 180. And then we can just solve it. Subtract 4. 8x equals 176. Divide by 8, and I'm out of room. There you go. Divide by 8, and we get x equals, don't tell me, 26. 20, what is it really? 22, you don't know. Alright, x equals 22. Perfect. Any questions on how we got x? Okay, but how do I get each angle? What am I going to do? Yep, plug 22 into each one. So angle A, we're going to go 22 plus 3, which is what? Angle B, we're going to go 2 times 22, which is 44. Angle C, we're going to go 5 times 22 plus 1, or 111 degrees, I believe. And then you could always check your answer. So we could check to make sure we got it. How can we check to make sure those work? Yeah, add them all together, make sure they're 180. So we have 69 plus that is 180. Perfect. All right, any questions for me? What's going to happen today on your homework? All right, last thing, and then we'll get to your homework, and this is going to take 2 seconds. What is an acute triangle? Yeah, all angles are less than 90. What is an obtuse triangle?
One angle is more.
One angle is greater than 90. What is a right triangle? One angle is 90. I had a professor tell me that, it was my South Korean professor. He described them, he goes, whenever you see something small, you're like, oh, that thing's so cute, right? It's so cute, right? Tiny little dog, that thing's so cute. Little baby, that thing's so cute. Plus the baby's huge. And then he goes, obtuse sounds like obese, right? Obtuse, right? It's a big angle, and right is just right. Okay, your homework's coming. All right. It's up. I just better put it up. 6-1. Ten is what we did. You have 30 minutes, Sid. Hey, where the heck's that thing at? Betty, where's my mouse? Do you see it up there?
Yeah.
Where?
Well,